When you think of Thanksgiving weekend, normally you think of good food and good football comes to mind. So, well, for the UND football team, that is exactly what they got, at least the good football part. In the opening round of the FCS playoffs yesterday, the Fighting Hawks had an unbelievable fourth quarter surge. And for head coach Eric Schmidt, it was like everything they had talked about in practice had come to life in yesterday's 31-6 win.
The last piece for us that we needed to do was go into a close game in the fourth quarter and then pull away. And that's something that we really talked about, like, hey, we're going to be in one here in the fourth, and it's time for us to, to go out there and really go dominate the fourth quarter. I thought that was the best quarter for us of complimentary football. Our defense was playing with their, with their hair on fire. They were playing downhill, and then as we got turnovers, our offense just capitalizing right away and running the football and knocking off big chunks of yardage there. So that was really good to see. That was something we needed to be able to do here because we haven't proven that we can do it yet this year.
Complimentary football was exactly what UND did, turning fumble recoveries into touchdown opportunities and shutting down the Golden Eagles offense. Also, an update on sophomore quarterback Jerry Kaminsky. Head coach Schmidt believes he will be fine. It's just a matter of having Kaminsky go through the protocol and get cleared. Now the Fighting Hawks prepare for number 4 Tarleton State next weekend in round 2 of the FCS playoffs, and that will be the first time these two teams are meeting in school's program's history. And as for North Dakota State, they will look to face a familiar opponent, in round 2. The Bison took full advantage of their bye week after clinching the number 1 seed, but will be back in action next weekend against Illinois State, a team they have faced 18 times since 2010. And once already this season, but North Dakota teams will play. Both North Dakota teams will play at noon on Saturday. Now, as Eric Schmidt leads the Fighting Hawks through the playoffs in the first year as at the helm, it's a position head coach of the UMary men's basketball team program, Darren Tyga, hopes to come playoff time. Taking on the role of head coach just this year, he is one of the new faces, and there has been many other new faces coming in this year between the transfers and the freshmen, as he is not the only new guy on the block.
Well, we got 3 pretty basic goals. We're here to build our culture. Again, not that there wasn't a culture here before, it's just our culture and it's new. And then we're trying to get 1% better every single day and try and play our best basketball in February. We're not trying to look past anything else. And, I kind of joked around and said, when you talk about experience, we've got 13 freshmen and 3 sophomores, in that regard, that just, every day we're learning, 10, 12 different things. And as long as we can continue to do that, we're going to be in really, really good shape.
One of those new players is Augustana transfer Kelton Coleman. The junior guard has started in all of the Marauders' 6 games and knows they have a lot of work to do, especially on defense. But as the team builds chemistry, everything will come together.
Felt good, finally had fans on our side. We traveled all the way to Oklahoma. We probably had like 5 fans, so it felt good just seeing people in the crowd for us, cheering us on. I feel like it gave us a lot of boost. Definitely when we play Minot, we play Minot at home. We had a couple of the football guys and stuff like that to cheer us on, so it definitely felt good, having a few people on our side.
The Marauders will round out their homestand against Northern State University on Thursday. High school hockey is also in the beginning of their season, and with teams getting rolling again after the holiday break, Century men's hockey has a Capital City rival waiting for them on Tuesday.
I thought our blue line core played pretty well. Our tendy played pretty well, and our forwards are the guys that we kind of need to get used to the new level that they're playing at. And so it's all a process, right? And these guys have come out and worked hard in practice, and if we don't do that, we're not going to get better. So that's been encouraging to see. They're not getting down or worried about a game. They come back and work hard at practice.
The Patriots have been putting in the work during practice, especially after dropping their first game of the season to the Mandan Braves. Tuesday, they will look to get back in the win column with their home opener against Bismarck High. That's all we have for sports. We'll be right back after this.